Hey everyone, today I'm going to be teaching how to automate your blog creation. So I have the Shopify app called Image Flow, and in this, we're trying to get more SEO traffic. So I came up with an idea to automate the blog creation, and all these blogs you can see, even the images, everything, it's basically running on a schedule and creating these blogs automatically. And we can see results right here for these blogs. There's been an uptick in traffic, which is great. And we've been getting some traffic from ChatGPT also. So what the app does is basically it optimizes images for your Shopify store. But let's dive deep into how does the blog automation actually works. So basically, I have a template, Markdown template, where I define how I want the blog, like the date, the author, um, and then the conclusion, and then one image. And I define this in Markdown, like right here. Like this is the basic structure of the blog I want to write. And then I have this uh, GitHub workflow, which runs every day at 2 p.m. UTC. And it's basically running this script called uh, generate blog.js. And let's go to it and let's dive deep into it. Go. So let's keep all. So here it does a bunch of stuff. I think the step one it does is it currently goes to the current deployed site and fetch existing blog. And in this, I just use a normal fetch and then feed it to GPT. So GPT has context of what all blogs are already published, which which will help it decide what new blogs to write. Then there's a function, again, it sends all the blogs which we got to GPT to decide what new blog post to write. And then this returns back the topic, and then the actual function which generates the blog content. And here I'm making sure that the Markdown template is followed and it follows the same structure. And I'm using GPT-4o and have a really nice prompt where I'm saying it's a e-commerce expert and can write SEO optimized blogs. And once that is done, I basically do some cleanup of the title and slugs so the blog can be nicely put with the images. After that, I have a function where I create generate cover image. So this is the interesting part because like you see how all the images are kind of consistent, like they look symmetrical, like similar pattern. So for that, I actually send like cover images for reference, like the current cover images of the current blogs for reference, and then ask GPT to create the blog for the topic. And once it does that, uh, uh, it creates the branch with all this data and make a commit. And let's run this in action and let's see how it looks. Go to our branch, let's go to actions, blog generator, let's run the workflow. And this can be customized too. Like here, I'm letting AI decide the topic. You can get more hands-on and use GitHub Actions inputs. And in those, you can allow it to, instead of thinking it itself, you can input the topic of the blog or even the image. So now if you see, it's running. So there you go. So it's generating the blog. It went through the current blogs and found these are the current blogs. And then it sent that to GPT and suggesting the new topic, harnessing the power of image alt tags. I guess that's the topic on which we're gonna get the blog on. And it using the reference images to follow the style guide, and currently it's generating the image. The image generation is the longest procedure, I think, which takes the most time. Everything is super fast, and usually it takes about 2 minutes to finish. Let's see what's happening. There we go. It successfully created the image and created the PR. Now let's see how our PR is looking. So this is our PR. the files chain should be only to a new cover and a new markdown basically. Yep, so we have a new cover image, that's our cover image, and then this is the markdown of the blog. I have it linked to Vercel so I can actually see the preview before I merge it. So let's wait for it to deploy successfully before we merge it. There we go. It's ready for preview. Let's preview it. Good blog. And I think this is the blog which AI wrote. And there we go. It shows today's date. And this is the pretty good blog right here. So through this, we are able to automate the blog creation, and everything is still in code and Markdown, so easy to maintain for developers. We tried to use a bunch of fancy apps, but nothing was super maintainable for us, and I think this was a happy medium we found. So we merged it, and now it's been. Thanks for watching the video.